Morning, everyone. Welcome to a public hearing of the New York City Water Board. We have a small but distinguished attendance this morning. We have representatives from the DEP of the New York City Water Board, as well as representatives from one of the board's most important vendors, Encore's Home Solutions, American Water Resources. We have a public hearing today on a focused topic. I would distinguish it from our usual annual rate hearings. Today's hearing is focused on a specific proposal that will deal with changes to the terms with which DEP's customers, the property owners of the city, will be able to access the water and sewer line warranties that AWR makes available to customers on an opt-in basis to protect those water and sewer line laterals. There's a proposal you'll hear more about that involves an expansion of coverage as well as a change in the pricing that's proposed in terms of what those warranties would cost homeowners, as well as a sort of an interesting expanded second tier of those warranties. And the hearing is an opportunity for the public today to provide feedback and input on those proposals and on the program overall. The board will be meeting next week on Friday, December 8th, to formally vote on those proposals. Today is not a vote. Today is a chance for AWR to present those proposals and for the public to offer verbal testimony. The hearing is being recorded and the transcript will be made available on the board's website, as well as to board members not able to attend today prior to the vote next Friday. I'm Omar Nazem. I'm the treasurer of the board. I'm also serving as the hearing officer for today's hearing. I've placed several documents in the official record today in connection with the administration of the hearing. There's a notice appointing me the hearing officer. There are verified copies of the public notices that went into the newspaper and up on our website noticing the hearing and providing the scope of what the hearing would cover. And there are written copies of the materials which they're essentially done so far, deal with written testimony, public feedback on the program received to date. We have an opportunity for members of the public who wish to register to speak following AWR's presentation. If anyone wishes to register to speak, please just come whisper in my ear or grab me at the end of AWR's presentation. We had a pre-registration period. There are, as of now, no pre-registered speakers, but anyone who wishes to just reach out to me or just whisper in my ear or send me a note, I can register you. And as soon as AWR's presentation is finished, then you'll have an opportunity to speak. Speaking slots limited to 5 minutes per person. I would ask you to adhere to those timelines. In addition, just for members of the public as well as anyone watching a videotape, if you wish to submit written testimony or just to call the Water Board's office prior to the vote next Friday, you can do so by emailing me at nycwaterboard, all one word, at dep.nyc.gov. You can mail the correspondence. I wouldn't advise that, just given the short time. If you wish to, you can overnight it or FedEx it to NYC Water Board, 5917 Junction Boulevard, 8th floor, Flushing, New York, 11373, or you can call our number, which is 718-595-3591, and speak with me or one of my staff, or leave a voicemail. We will transcribe your feedback and get it to the board prior to the vote on Friday. I would ask any correspondence, emails, or phone calls, please be submitted to the board by 5 p.m. on December 7th, Thursday, prior to the meeting on Friday morning. Let me just kind of go around the room quickly to introduce who we have here. From AWR, we have the company's Chief Executive Officer, Aaron Cooper, and his President, Eric Pong. Up here with me from the board side, we have the Commissioner of the Department of Environmental Protection, Rotary Agarwal, and we have DEP's Chief Financial Officer and the board's Executive Director, Joseph Murray. We have various members of the public and city representatives in attendance in the audience today as well. With that, let me give it to Aaron, and Eric, please make your presentation and explain what it is the company intends to do to help us understand the program is on.
Excellent. Thank you, Omar. My name is Aaron Cooper. I'm the CEO of Encore's Home Solutions. We do business as American Water Resources. We're here today to share information related to the renewal of the service line protection agreement. We'll be looking to renew that for an additional 5 years. This is the second renewal of this contract that was originally awarded to American Water Resources in July of 2013. I will, along with Eric Pong, provide an overview and history of the program and a view of the next 5 years, including the improvements we made to the offering. So with that, let me start with some background on American Water Resources, and that starts with our mission. And I will read it here. To help homeowners navigate the unexpected, reduce costs, and make homeownership enjoyable for all. This is something that for Eric, myself, and our company is motivating. This is what gets the team up in the morning to come to work and to serve both our partners, and in that case I'm talking about partners like the New York Department of Environmental Protection and the Water Board, as well as our hundreds of thousands and 1.5 million customers. Our partnership, our company has its history as a utility. We were founded by American Water Resources over 20 years ago, and there are portions of our company that have utility history going back and even an additional 10 years. So this is very much in the DNA of the organization. And we partner with utilities and municipal utilities like the New York Department of Environmental Protection to offer products that serve their needs and their customer needs, to ensure the integrity and trust of the brand experience that they envision for their customers, because that is what our partners are looking to achieve. We, in 2021, were carved out of American Water, the big public utility, and are now an independent organization owned by a New York-based firm. This has afforded us an additional capital injection so that we can invest very specifically behind the mission that I just talked about. And so all of that investment has gone into better technology to serve our partners and customers. And for our partners and our partners' customers, that means providing them with very much, as Eric will talk about more, a better, faster, and cheaper solution than even they've had from a program that's had success by numerous measures over the last 10 years. Here's some metrics just to share for context. American Water Resources, over 20 plus years in business. We have 1.5 million customers. We're extraordinarily proud of our high level 95% customer satisfaction rating. Specifically, that is customer satisfaction related to jobs that we have done at people's homes. And so we measure that with a high level of integrity, and for everyone that isn't in that 95%, we have a senior team that ensures that we dig into the details and address anything that needs to be addressed. It really is a company obsession. We have dozens of partners that in our specialty is very much large partners where we can take the executive time to customize what they want for their hundreds of thousands of customers that we then care for. And as part of this, we do well over 200,000 claims annually. So a large business, but a business that we manage very much at the customer and partner level. So let me turn it over to Eric to share some more details on the background of our program here in New York and some steps we're taking to improve coverage going forward.
Thanks, Aaron. I'll talk, as Aaron suggested, about first the specifics of the program with New York DEP and New York City homeowners. This slide shows really the core of the offering that we have to New York City homeowners, and that is to address a liability with their water line and wastewater line that run beneath their property and are the responsibility of New York City homeowners. So our program is a service contract that covers normal wear and tear and breakdowns for both water and wastewater laterals. The original program was set up really to address that liability, and here's how it works really. American Water Resources educates homeowners on that prospective liability and their responsibility in that respect. We then develop a contractor network as we have here in New York City. That contractor network then is vetted, and ultimately we match contractor and homeowner in the event of a claim. That claim is typically done within 1 day's time. So from time that a homeowner calls us to report an incident, we have that completed within 1 day's time. And this entire service, both for wastewater coverage and for freshwater coverage, is less than $20 a month for unlimited coverage. Just a few metrics to talk about, how successful this program has been over the years, again, dating back to 2013. So some 260,000 residents currently participate in this program, billed through the New York City DEP water bill. You'll see at the bottom there that represents about a 36% penetration or participation rate with New York City homeowners. And one, as Aaron talked about in terms of metrics that we track very closely, our retention of these optional programs is a key metric that we track over time. And I can report that 96% retention rate here in New York City is the highest that we have across our entire enterprise. We believe that represents the value that this program provides. 24/7, 365, in terms of there's no weekends or holidays that the program rests. And over the history of the program, some 60,000 homes we visited and taken care of their water or wastewater issue. Okay, I'll transition now to the program as for the next 5 years in terms of enhancements that the DEP and us have worked to integrate into the program. So the first is to this core program that we provide. We've strengthened that in a number of different respects here. We've added coverage that addresses a wastewater belly that might develop. And a belly is where there's a sag in a wastewater lateral that we now cover as a part of this program. And as well, updated plumbing code in New York that affects taps and curb valves. That plumbing code is also integrated into this program as well. We've established a fund for tree restoration, and we've made a commitment that we will recruit and maintain a contractor network of at least 25% of minority and women business enterprises. Finally, we've made a commitment that we'll have an increased presence here, both with the DEP and with New York City residents in terms of our people on the ground here. The second part of this is really giving choice by introducing a second tier of the program. This program has some additional coverages that I'll review in a second, and as well, it increases the caps for some of the coverages on the core program itself. So here you'll see a little bit of a breakout. The Tier 1 program offered at $18.99 a month. Moving forward, you'll see at the top this is an unlimited program, so whether the issue is a $5,000 one or a $50,000 one, we cover it, full stop. There are no service fees or call-outs or deductibles or anything like that in terms of charges. The next two lines, you'll see the updated plumbing code that is integrated into this program. And then below that, you see the enhancements that I spoke about just a second ago. The inclusion now of wastewater belly repairs or replacements, enhanced restoration on the Tier 2 program, the inclusion of stormwater laterals, and finally, addressing an issue that is actually inside the foundation typically, but the wastewater trap coverage is now included in the Tier 2 program, which we think is a good enhancement. So that's our view of our next 5 years of building on what we think is a very successful program to date, and looking forward to any questions. And with that, turn it back to the hearing officer.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Eric. Can I ask, is there anyone who wishes to approach the podium and speak, either to ask questions or make a statement or we just offer commentary on the proposals. Hearing none, and we have no pre-registered speakers. There's no public testimony. Can I ask the officers, is there anything, any comments you wish to make, or? No?
No, thank you.
So I think we are, as I mentioned for those watching on video, the vote on these proposals is next Friday, December 8th. The public has until 5 p.m. on December 7th if anyone wishes to send in written comments or email comments that your phone does. And again, if you wish to do that, send the email to nycwaterboard@dep.nyc.gov. Call us at 718-595-3591, or send, I would advise, overnight or expedited service if you send something by mail or carrier service to NYC Water Board at 5917 Junction Boulevard, 8th floor, Flushing, New York, 11373. You can address it to my attention, Omar, O-M-A-R, Nazem, N-A-Z-E-M. Thank you, and I think that concludes our hearing for today. Thank you, everyone.